Well, guys, we got a driveway job to do today. Haven't done anything on this tractor as far as maintenance goes all summer long. All I've done is beat the thing to death, basically. As you can see, it's in pretty rough shape. The filter I haven't blown out, so I got to do that. It's been overheating again lately. I had that problem in the beginning of spring when I mowed a big field and the radiator screen was clogged up, and I blew it out. And I had to go back and mow it again. I blew it out again, but I think it's starting to get clogged up again because my temperatures have been rising. So we're gonna check that out, blow the radiator out. I'm sure it's just caked with dust. It's been a really dry summer here, and my property turns into a dust bowl when you mow. So we're gonna go ahead and back this thing out, pop the hood open. I'll check the fluids. I haven't done that in a while. I gotta air up this left front tire. It's been going soft now on me for about a year and a half. I've sprayed it with soapy water countless times to try to find out where the small leak is. And no matter how I check it, I've never been able to find the leak. So I've just been putting up with it, just airing the tire up every now and then. Let's get this thing pulled out. We'll get it checked over, blown out, and get it loaded up and get ready for this job. See how bad this filter is. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty clogged. I can tell it's been really clogged lately because I've been, seeing a lot more black smoke come out the exhaust. So she's been running rich. She ain't been getting much air, which is also probably contributing to it running hot, because the more fuel you give a diesel engine, the hotter it'll get. Your EGTs will rise and it'll make the engine temp go up. So I'm sure that hasn't helped at all. I can't even get it out of there. Holy crap. It looks pretty nasty. Jeez. Screen actually wasn't too bad, but I'm thinking the radiator's still clogged up with all the finer dust, so we're gonna blow that out next before I put this back in. Alright, so for anyone who doesn't know, when you're blowing out your tractor, there is a cooler or cooling fins for your transmission up underneath here. So you want to make sure you blow it really well up underneath this frame here, because there's cooling fins directly on the case of the transmission itself, right where the HST fan blows into. And you want to make sure those aren't plugged with grass, because they often get plugged with grass, all them little fins. So you want to get your hose way up in here above the drive shaft there, and you want to blow all that grass out and mud, and that way that air can hit them fins and cool the transmission down. It'll make your transmission last a lot longer. Now that I got all that dust blowing off this thing, I can take the inner filter out here. You always want to leave that in if you're blowing stuff off, so that you're not getting dust and stuff into your engine. Get these air filters put back in. Get the screen put back in. And now we can take it inside the garage here and we can give it a good greasing. And then I think we'll be ready to go. See what this oil looks like. I'm sure it's definitely due for an oil change. I think I changed it before last winter. And I know I put a lot of hours on it. Oh yeah, look how dirty it is. It's at the full mark though. Definitely don't burn any oil, but man, that's the dirtiest it's been in a long time. So we're good on engine oil. See how the trans oil looks. Make sure we're not low on hydraulic fluid. I do have my loader up in the air right now, so it's probably going to show that's a little bit low. Nope, it's actually perfect, right on the money, and that looks nice and clean, so that's good. That doesn't surprise me because we just changed that. If you guys want to see that video where I changed my hydraulic fluid, I'll link that video right up here in the corner. Let's check the coolant. It's hard to see that bottle, that overflow bottle. Alright, we're at the top there, so that's good. Sometimes it's hard to see that bottle right there because the top mark is so low. You almost got to have the side panel off to see it, or a good light. I took 8 pumps. That's how I know I haven't greased in a while, because normally these only take 2 to 4. If anybody's wondering what this is here, this is the mount, cell phone mount that I made. It's a little cell phone holder. Fits the latest iPhones and Samsung. I'm going to be selling these on my eBay store. One of the things that I haven't told you guys that I do in the background now is I have an eBay store, and I 3D print items for tractors and other hobbies and whatnot. So if there's anything you guys need, just reach out to me. I'll see if I can get them made for you guys. Otherwise, eventually I'm going to share the eBay link with you guys where you'll be able to buy little things like this for your tractor right off my eBay store. Alright guys, so we got the tractor blown off, the air filter's blown off, all the fluids are checked, tires are aired up, got the thing greased finally. So let's get this thing loaded up on a trailer over here. I'll get the truck backed up and we'll get heading over to this job. Here's the driveway that we're going to be repairing. Basically has a bunch of potholes in it. Alright guys, so around this job here, he's got a really long gravel driveway. It's a lot to maintain. Gravel driveways are tough as it is, and he's got a big, beautiful driveway here. he's got kids and you know, his wife and stuff, so quite a bit of traffic in and out of here. And over the years, he's gotten quite a bit of potholes. This area here isn't too bad. I'll regrade this. This won't be too bad. I won't have to really scrape it. I'll just knock off these high spots here and fill it in. You can see it's low there. He was going to get some gravel this year, but he had some other projects he wanted to take care of as well. So he's going to wait on the gravel. He said if I can just come and take care of the potholes so he ain't got to deal with it all winter long, that'd be great. And then maybe next year or the year after, he'll get maybe 20-30 ton of stone. He's probably going to need like a good 30 ton of stone. This job's bigger than I'd want to do with my tractor. If I had a bigger piece of equipment, I would want to do it, but being that my tractor's so small and he's going to need at least, if it was my driveway, I'd get at least 30 ton. I mean, 30 ton, honestly, I don't think he's even going to touch it. You know, if he really wanted to re-top coat this, he's probably looking at 40-50 ton because it goes all the way out to the road there. And it's wide. It's not just your typical 9-foot wide driveway. I mean, this has got to be 15-foot wide. Big, beautiful driveway, though. So anyway, over here we've got some potholes. It's not too bad up front. It was mainly bad coming in, as you guys probably can tell, the way I was shaking in the truck. Some pretty big potholes here. I mean, deep. They're not big, but they're deep. This area is not bad. A little bit low right here. Not too bad. Coming out this way, you can see just how deep these ones are. Really, really deep. These two here, these got to be probably 9 inches deep. I'm not kidding you. Over here, another one we've got probably 9 inches, 8 inches deep, but they're a lot bigger. Big one here, big one here. And these ones just suck when you hit them because, you know, it's very small and deep. So when you hit it, it's just like an instant jolt to your suspension on your truck and on your vehicle. So we'll get this scraped up. Another couple really deep ones here. Right here's a really bad spot. I felt this one coming in. So you got one big one there, another big one there, another big one, another big one. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 potholes. All of them being minimum 5 inches deep. Some are like 8 or 9, like this one. I don't know how well the camera's showing it, but very, very deep. Here's a 10-incher. That one's super deep. Couple there. Couple here on the edge. Looks like it gets a little bit muddy here. That's why it gets washed out. It's got a really good hard base though, which is going to suck for me because it's going to be a little bit of struggle to try to scrape this, because right now this is the worst time to like try to scrape something like this up. You normally want to do this like in the spring or the fall when you get a lot of rain and, you know, it softens up the base of the driveway a little bit. This stuff is going to be like concrete, and my cutting edge is already pretty worn out on my tractor, so we'll see how well it does. But here's a huge one here, and this thing is, I would say it's 4.5 foot at least this way by like 3.5 foot, and it's deep, and it's still holding some water in there, as you can see. That's probably the biggest one he's got. Another big one here, another one, another one, another one here, big one coming out towards the road. My God, that one's like a crater. Another one there, and another one here. So my plan is to try to use the stone he's got. So like if you look at like this pothole right here, you can see where it's all getting washed out. It's got a big hump right before the pothole here, and at the pothole itself, obviously, it's every time you come in, it's splashing the gravel this way. So like this should be pretty loose. Yeah, see how loose this is? I mean, that's enough right there to cover that pothole pretty much indefinitely back up. But my plan is to scrape down and try to get down to the base of these potholes. You know, right down to the base of the driveway. Because if you just cover them back up and scrape this and dump it back in there, they're just going to come back. So the best thing to do, even if you were to get some fresh stone and put it in there, I mean, over time it's just going to come back, unless you were to really roll it and pack it down good. So I'm going to scrape it down. I'll get it as low as I possibly can with the tractor. I'll get down, you want to get down to at least, you know, the depth of the pothole, if not a little deeper if you can. And then you want to fill it back in with the stone that you dug up. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be scraping it down. That's why I didn't bring any other pieces of equipment with me. I just brought the tractor in a bucket. Now if I was regrading the whole driveway, you know, and regrading it, I probably would use a back blade, just because of how big this driveway is. And I would angle the back blade in towards the driveway and start on the edges, and you'd run the back blade down each side. So I'd run it this way, and then I'd come back the other way and angle it in as well. and you do enough passes where you get a nice lump of stone right down the center of the driveway, then you take the back blade after and you spread it all out. But because of how deep these potholes are, it wouldn't solve the problem. They would just come right back, like within a month. So the best way to do this that I found is to scrape it down deep with the bucket, as deep as you can get it, then recover them and track over it, pack it back in nice and tight. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're basically just attacking potholes, getting them covered up, see if we can get him another year out of this driveway so that he can, you know, save his money up, because he's gonna need a lot of stone. And if he's gonna get stone, he might as well do it right. You know, I would recommend at least a minimum 30 ton, minimum, you know. And the last time I spread 30 ton with my, or 20 ton with my tractor, I've done 30 ton before, but it was a long time ago. I haven't done it since because it's so time consuming with this little tractor. Last time I did 20 ton, it took me quite a lot of work. You know, it's a lot of scoops with this little tractor, a lot of scoops with this little bucket, and it beats the heck out of it, you know. And you're out here a while. It'll definitely get the job done, and if you got time and if you don't care, you know, a little bit of wear and tear on your tractor, it can be done with a subcompact. But I try to keep it around 15 ton, like the jobs that I do, you know. I try not to go over 15 ton because it just gets to be, you know, a lot of work on the tractor and a lot of maintenance afterwards. So my cutting edge here, I don't know how well you could see it, the corners are rounded right out. It's very, very dull. I don't really have a good cutting edge here anymore. This cutting edge should be sticking out past the end of these you know, these side cutters. And as you can see, my cutting edge is actually in farther than the side edge here. So I've worn away probably a good inch or two of this cutting edge over the years. And I've been meaning to replace it. And I actually just had a YouTuber comment on one of my videos asking me if I ever replaced my cutting edge. It was about a month ago or maybe 3 weeks ago that I seen the comment. I told him I still have plans to do it, I just haven't done it yet. But anyways, we're out here, we're gonna see what we can do. Jump on the tractor here and we'll start over towards the garage, and we'll just work our way back. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll start where it's the roughest, just because if that takes me a while, and then I'll work my way towards here. So I think we'll actually start by the road, and then I'll work my way towards the barn, because it's not as bad over here. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time here if it's going to be very time consuming down at that end. So we'll start where it's the worst and work our way to where it's the best. Getting rained out. Just started downpouring. I was able to get the tractor loaded. I finished the last of the major potholes right on the end of the driveway there. I'm not too worried about this stuff over here because there really is no potholes, just some low spots. So I know he's not going to be worried about this. The main thing he wanted was the driveway coming in here because it was just so bad coming in. And you could see everything I did where I stopped right here and all the way through. I was just able to finish these last potholes before I really started to pour. So yeah, should be in pretty good shape now. We'll notice a big difference when I pull out. We'll see how smooth the truck is pulling out of here, but yeah, I had a feeling I was gonna get rained on here at the end of the day. Let me get in the truck here and I'll finish up with you guys. Whew. I tell you what, man, it's always something when I go to make a video. I can do a job once a week and, you know, I'm never running any issues. And as soon as I take the camera out to make a video, something always happens. Either I get poured on or it's like the hottest day in the freaking, you know, in the summer or whatever. But anyways, we did get the driveway done, so that's good. All the big major potholes are taken care of. All that's left is just some low spots over here, which honestly he can just take a rake to, just over here. But all the big potholes that he actually hired me for, that they're taken care of now, so he's gonna be really happy with that. I wish I was able to walk through and show you guys, but it's absolutely downpouring right now. And I checked the weather forecast, it doesn't look like it's gonna stop. Otherwise, I would just sit in my truck and wait it out. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna rain from now till the rest of to the end of the night here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me do some maintenance on the tractor. I know it's been a while since you guys have seen the tractor. So hopefully that was kind of cool, taking you along, blowing it off, cleaning it. Now it's a filthy wreck again, but at least the filters are clean. Giving it a good grease job and all that. So I will be making another video shortly. I plan on ripping out a bunch of stumps out back, so I might make it like a 2-part series. I got a bunch of stumps that I just want to get rid of. I'm tired of looking at them. I was going to cut them with the chainsaw, but it's going to be too much work. So I'm just going to get the old stump bucket out and we'll give her hell. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. If you guys haven't been on my channel in a while, make sure you hit the bell notification. If you don't hit that notification, you won't be notified that I made a new video. YouTube's been weird lately, especially because I haven't been making videos as often lately. YouTube likes to not show my videos even to my own subscribers, let alone recommended. So I kind of did it to myself, but in the same sense, it's kind of bogus that YouTube does that, because, you know, if I got subscribers, you know, regardless of when I make a video, if I upload a video, it should be shown to all my subscribers, all 10,000 of you, 11,000 of you, you know. But that's not how they work. It seems like if you're not super active on YouTube, then they will like limit how many eyes get on your channel. So, you know, if you could share this video around, it'd help a lot. Show it to your friends. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one. All right, let's see real quick before I fully close this video out how smooth this ends up being. You guys remember how it was coming in here, so it's actually kind of good that it's raining because it'll pack all that in, you know. All right, so now we're on the spot that I did right here. I'm going a lot faster too. I was going at a snail's pace before and it was like brutal. Smash your head off the ceiling. Much better. Much better. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one.